time running. Before we start with any pleasantries, my partner's just sent me a picture of pigs in blankets and he's telling me it's far too early. No. It's never too early. Highest quality cuisine tonight. Okay. Don't know what that means, or if that's sarcastic or not. We are British after all, so it could be. Oh my, it's girl dinner. It's the girl dinner trend. Curly fries, mozzarella sticks and pigs. What's that? Pigs in pig. Pigs in pig? Oh, I've not heard of that. I've had pigs in blankets. What time does the party start? Because this sounds amazing. Someone's birthday. They're March and October, the owners. I did not come on here to discuss that with you. I've come on here to say hello. It's been a couple of weeks. I did edit and upload a video, which I think is my last one of like my run. But I haven't made it public yet. But you'll see that before you see this, 100%. Hello, it's been a while. Stop messaging me. Oh, no. Oh, I'm already in my pyjamas. But I'm already in my pyjamas. Which, if you get that quote, it's the catchphrase that never caught on. Oh, Emma's gone. Please. It's just making all my favourite foods for other people. It's sending me pictures. Frank, that's my toe, sweetie. Oh, man. This is not going anywhere near as what I planned. I'm in my PJs. We've just had our afternoon walk, which means it's PJ o'clock. In other words, just before 6. Yes, 1 minute to 6. Because we usually go out round about the 4:30-ish, sometimes a bit earlier, because I hate sitting around waiting arbitrarily. And sometimes it's a bit later because I have no concept of time. I have done 8,710 steps, and most importantly, it's the 31st of August. The final day of August vlogs that I failed, not miserably at, but I failed nonetheless. Completely forgetting about it until Suzanne of Green Lambkin uploaded her holiday vlog, and I was so excited to see that she had a new vlog because she hasn't posted for a little while, and she is the queen of Vlogtober. And I sat and thought, oh goody, Vlogtober's coming up, so we're going to get more Suzanne, because they are my favourite vlogs, 100% my favourite vlogs. I love her vlogs. There's just, as you can see, nothing's changed. I'm still me. Yes, I was watching Suzanne and I got all excited for her because she normally does Vlogtober and does it very well. And then I was like, oh, I'll try and do that this year again. Like, I'll have another crack. I did quite well last year, and then bing, the penny drops. I was doing an August vlog, wasn't I? Oh, and that was a couple of days ago I saw that. Had that realisation. Great. It was Monday actually, today's Thursday. And this is the first week of my slight change of job from going from out the front to out the back. It's been super mega fun because the first 2 days the girl who's supposed to be showing me the ropes, showing me what to do, showing me where everything is, has been off sick. She went to a family party at the weekend and there were some children there who have recently had bugs. Now that the entire family is slowly going down one by one. It happens. It's just meant that every job for me, I feel very small in this massive frame. I don't know why I blurred that out then. Yes, it just meant that looking for stuff takes up most of my day. But it's only been 2 days, and then I was given today off because Monday was a bank holiday, and Monday was meant to be my day off. And what is supposed to happen if the bank holiday falls on your normal day off, what is kind of considered what should happen is you get given a day in lieu. So I was given today, because you get paid for your bank holiday. It comes out of your holiday allowance. And normally every other place where I've worked, where if it just so happens to fall on my day off, it means nothing and I still end up working. And I just get over it because I get paid for it, and I wouldn't normally get paid for my day off, so I look at it as, hey, I've got paid for 6 days this week. That's the way I've always looked at it. But yeah, they actually gave me a day off in lieu. So that's today. What have I done with it, I hear you ask? I made some blueberry muffins that, to be fair, I ate it not 5 minutes after it came out of the oven. And as anyone knows, cake straight out the oven is the best cake. But I think that is my favourite muffin recipe. It's the second time I've made that recipe. It's a Hairy Bikers one. It's from their recent baking book called Brilliant Bakes. And it's the skyr and blueberry muffins. I've never actually used the skyr yogurt. I was going to say yogurt, plus because I watched a funny Catherine Tate sketch. It's a yogurt, an Icelandic yogurt that is very, very thick. So I've been using, because I normally have natural yogurt or Greek yogurt in the fridge, and I had like 50 ml of sour cream knocking about, so that went in there, and I topped up the rest of yogurt. The first time I did it, I used strawberries instead of blueberries, and they were really nice. And this time I really took heed of the note that says mix lightly to keep them tender. And oh my word, they are so soft and squidgy. I'm really pleased with them, actually. I am. I mean, they're a couple. One of them's really friendly and nice, one of them not so much. I've got an itch. What have you got, monkey boy? I don't know, what was the thing? Oh yeah, the muffins. I am really into easy baking at the minute. Not really a thing to be into, is it, easy baking? But it's more, I want minimal washing up because I want to enjoy this. And that, I mean, you have a bowl for your dry ingredients, a bowl for your wet, and then you combine the two, and then you spoon it into cases and you whack it in the oven, and then you sprinkle it with sugar and then whack it in the oven. So, you know, there's no washing up really. There's 2 bowls, a whisk and a spatula, and a spoon, and then the muffin tin. And then there's no icing on top either, so there's no mess made from that. So I'm into things like that, and loaf cakes. Really like loaf cakes. They're quite straightforward, and even if you have a bit of icing on the top, it's not a time-consuming sort of icing. And I'm really into classics at the moment. I mean, the time that I made that muffin recipe with strawberries, it was because I had fruit and I wanted to bake something, but I wanted to do something easy and quick, because it was just like I want to bake something right now. So I thought it was going to end up being like just a basic chocolate chip muffin, and I had strawberries in the fridge at the time, so I was like, oh, I'll do strawberries. And I found some blueberries lurking at the back of my fridge yesterday, and I thought, I know what I'll do with my day off. I'll make some blueberry muffins. And what'd you do, Pickle? You can come up if you want. And yeah, they're really nice. I enjoyed that, but I think I enjoyed it a lot because it was warm, so I think I might have to zap it in the micro tomorrow or something. Might take some to work, actually. Oh no, that's his ball. That sounds like a ball. So yeah, that's what I've done with my day. We went for a short walk, but we took the ball with us so that he could chase it in the up the common. He loved that. I've just been doing a lot of chilling out. I sorted through my wardrobe and I threw out a lot of my clothes that are 2 sizes too small for me, because I've finally given in, because it's been 2 years since I fitted in those clothes. It's not going to happen anytime soon, is it? So I finally gave in. And then there was a few summer vest tops that I had that went with summer trousers that have all fallen apart this year. Every single last pair has just fallen to shreds. I had 1 pair left actually, but I've thrown that because that doesn't fit me at the minute anyway. And that's the only reason that one hasn't fallen to shreds, I suppose, because it doesn't fit, so I haven't worn it. So yeah, I threw out a lot of my size 12s. Hey ho! Lockdowns are different things to different people. And me, unfortunately, lived off of Luca's egg and brownie. It was all I could handle. And I'm now showing it, and I'm now over 30, so of course I'm old as well. So that doesn't help either. But hey ho, I don't have any money to buy any new clothes, but let's face it, my wardrobe is still very full, even though I've thrown out a lot of clothes today. And there's some more I probably will throw out in the future. But I'm just keeping them just in case. Because they're things that I know will be hard to get hold of again. Something of that amazingness, whether it's a dress covered in penguins. I can wear my pumpkin dress soon. Holding my pumpkin mug. I've got a pumpkin dress that I can wear soon. Because we're coming up to autumnals. This is chipped. No. Oh, it's just the paintwork that's chipped, but bacteria and all that. That's where it breeds, apparently, my mother used to tell me. I've got a lovely cup of Earl Grey in here. I love this, it's like a giant bucket. I have no idea what I'm doing with my life right now. What are we talking about? I always sound very posh when I do this. What could we talk about? My pumpkin dress, yes. Sorry. I'm not going to get rid of that because I bought that last year because I knew none of my dresses fitted me, and I had a friend's wedding and a friend's 30th in October last year, so I was like, pumpkin dress will do. They will do both events and we're sorted. Yellow Doc Martens, I don't have to worry about nothing. Because that's me. In a nutshell, really, isn't it? So yeah, I had a good sort out of that and reorganised and swapped some sort of areas around because I have a wardrobe and then I have a little cupboard with a drawer and a little couple of shelves in it. So I've organised that so it's easier to access, easier to use. Yeah, just have a little bit of a tidy up upstairs. That was that, really. I haven't really done much. I've done a little bit of knitting. I need to show you my knitting because it's looking quite good. So if you remember at the start of August vlog, oh no, I should probably talk about this. Hold that thought. This is my amazing pumpkin mug. I believe the label said it was hand painted, which I can kind of believe because you can see the drips of paint down the back of it. And his nose feels weird. I feel like there's a bit missing. Oh, and there's a bit missing at the very top of his mouth there. I got it from TK Maxx of all places, for a couple of quid. And I absolutely love it. I got it last year. And I got it out to wash it up the other day, ready for the autumnals. But I always feel... So, to me, the solstices are quite important. I always like to use that as a day of reflection, whether it's the summer or the winter. And I strongly advise... What I like to do is I like to go for a walk on a solstice and contemplate how that year has been so far. What would I like to say for the winter one? I'll be looking forward to the coming year, looking forward to the nights getting shorter. So this, yeah, I'm talking about the winter one now, aren't we? So yeah, I'll be looking forward to winter and Frank digging out wrapping paper. Yes, I'll be looking forward to that. Looking forward to spring coming and lambs and Easter and looking to the next sort of quarter, half a year, 6 months. So this is the summer. I tend to, yeah, obviously I do that in June. Yeah, it is June, isn't it? So in June I would go for a walk and I would contemplate what I have done so far that year, what I would like to get done in the rest of the year, and just take stock. I always feel the August bank holiday is another good time for this because it's the end of summer, it's the start of autumn, and to me it just is. That's what the August bank holiday signifies to me, because that's when you start to notice the darker mornings and darker evenings. I mean, at the moment this year the weather's been absolutely bizarre with just rain, and today is raining. Frankie! No! He's getting taller. He can reach things he didn't used to reach. Don't look guilty. Just don't do it in the first place. Yeah, so I was looking at, because August bank holiday, I always used to go for a walk and pick blackberries. This year I haven't really picked that many blackberries because I know the ones very close to me, kind of leaving for my neighbour's grandson and then the next neighbour's little boy, because they absolutely adore blackberries and I just feel like they belong to them. One of them is coming up to 6 and the other one's not even 2. I think 19 or 20 months, I think they said a few weeks ago. So, you know, I think they deserve the blackberries more than me. I suppose, yeah, I would always do that. That would be my kind of bank holiday, August bank holiday tradition. I would go out and pick the blackberries and make a crumble. And that would be kind of my entrance into autumn, if you like. Today I've put my cosy light on, but I have done that a few times during August. Because to me, like, autumn has started, so I thought, why not use the pumpkin mug? Let's face it, my knitting project is very autumnal as well, because we're pumpkin orange with a green like top. This is how much I've got left, guys. I'm on to the second ball of the orange. At the start of the month I was on the first ball of it, I think, still, and then this is the state of the green, second colour. Do you want to go out? That's the face of, I want to go out, or I'm going to weave on the floor. And I never did weigh it at the start of the month, so I have no idea where I started off. But I do have a stitch marker signifying how much I have done. So in the great month of August, the 31 days of August, I have knit that much. Which is quite a bit actually when you look at it on camera there. But this is an area where the stitch pattern goes like that anyway, so it looks deceiving, I think. But so the lemon meringue is there. Lemon meringue, is it pie or cake, this one? Oh, cake. Lemon cake. I'm at the wrong point in the road to show you, really. But there you go. I've done, what, 6 inches, if that? Just shy of. I mean, there's been days where I haven't worked on it at all. It's probably been a week as well that I haven't worked on it at all. I think I did finish my sock though, so we'll discuss that at a later date. But, you know, it is a decent size. And so you've got the pumpkin, no, not pumpkin king. My jumper's pumpkin king. Fairy. Fae. Orange. It's Fae. Fae. dragon's breath or something daft like that. It's from Chromatic Yarns. Fairy Dragon. It's from Chromatic Yarns. It's so old. It's from when she used to handwrite her labels. That's Hannah of the Corner of Craft. And then the greeny colour. So the inside is Flame Skull. Just going to check on the pup. Make sure he's not up to no good. He was making eyes at the area where we have found charcoal hidden in a bush. I say we found it. He found it. And I had to keep chasing him around the garden until I found the stash. So this is the Cannelloni project. Frank would like to join in. Say hello to the people, Frank. Hello, people. Hello. Ooh, there's no way to be rude. Occasionally he runs off with the yarn, not very often. It's because of his mood, but he's got a couple of toys here to entertain him. So this is the Cannoli by Chantel Belial. And it's a brioche shawly thing that you can... Sorry, I would get closer to the camera, but I am puppy bound. I think you can forgive me. So, yeah, I'm going to weigh it. And we're going to see how much is left. Because I did have the thought of giving myself September off of working on this because I'm done. I can't handle it. I'm very bored of it. You really have only just worked out that the treats live up there, don't you? You've lived here for over a month now, Frank. Hey! I live it. Thank you. Good boy. Look, you've got a schnuffle thing full of food, a dish full of food. Eat that. This is my life. Yes, so my plan was give myself September off of working on this, work on something that's a bit more exciting, maybe have a cabling to it, just something to get my brain going, because this, as much as I love just going round and round and round and round and round, it's been on the needles for far too long. I mean, he's got two other balls out. Why not have a third? He's only got one himself. We love you all the same. So yes, my plan was originally give myself off of this September and finish my second sock of my mermaid socks. Which has got not an intense like stitch pattern, but it's something just a bit more interesting than this. And I've got I really would like to start my Myra sweater. I can't remember who the designer is, sorry. And if I think about it, I'll put it up. Yeah, I'd like to start that because the yarn for that is called Bonfire, and I think I bought it in 2020, maybe 2021, but it's been bagged, it gets bagged up every autumn as something I'd like to make over September, October, so that I can wear it in November, or at least be knitting on it in November, because Bonfire Night is November the 5th, remember the 5th of November, where we all burn an effigy of a man who attempted to blow up the Houses of Parliament. And we send fireworks up into the sky to celebrate this fact. Oh, I do love an Earl Grey. My partner bought me this tea because I've been poor for so long that on a drunken night out after too many cocktails, I mentioned how I missed having fancy tea, because basically everyone was abusing me because they were like, oh, we have Yorkshire tea at home. Oh, yes, it's got to be Yorkshire, can't be anything else. I think because we were whinging that the tea at work is Tetley, which is just dishwater, just you might not even bother. And I was like, oh no. I was like, I've got Twinings at the moment because it was on offer. Twinings every day. I was like, if I'm honest, my favourite is Twinings breakfast, but like for like breakfast tea. And they were like, I knew you were going to say Twinings. I was like, well, it's not my favourite tea. And then my friend Jess just goes, oh, I bet it's Earl Grey. And I was like, yeah, Earl Grey probably is. But I'd shortly buy Lapsang Souchong. And then a good, strong, honest English breakfast. But I was like, I'm being so poor that I can't afford fancy teas. I can only afford one type of tea. So when my partner was shopping in a petrol station that has just so happened to sell Waitrose food, which is in the UK is a posh supermarket, he came back with a box of Earl Grey for me. And he's now decided he likes drinking and he started drinking it. So I'm slightly offended now. It's only 50 bags. And I was like, we'll have one a day. That will last me like a month and a half. So now it's not going to, because now he's drinking it. The scoundrel. He's always gone, ooh, and I've had it before. But he does still draw the line at Lapsang. He won't try that because he said it's bonfire. Oh, isn't that fun? Back to knitting. Yes, so I'd like to knit the Myron jumper. Why is my brain like this? I just want to hold it. I love the handle on this. So yes, I would really like to work on my Myra sweater. I just want to start it. I just want to do it, you know. I've got so much yarn, and to be fair, what have I yarn-wise that I've bought this year? Did I go to Unravel this year? Did I? I can't remember. Did I go or did I go last year? Oh, I did go this year. I did because I met Sarah. So I did. Oh, that was a wonderful day, wasn't it? Last year I didn't go. But I went, yeah, because last year I didn't go because we just moved house. I was like, I do not have the funds for that all the time. So I did go this year. That's right, I went this year and I bought a reasonably sized bag full home with me, and a couple of weeks after that it was my birthday, and the wonderful, I always mess up your name because your sisters, I get you mixed up, but Zoe of Felicity Yarn Studio just so happened to be having a little sale on my birthday. So I bought some yarn from her, and she's over in the States, so for me in the UK, customs is a... So I made the most of that opportunity. Please tell me you've got a toy and not something you shouldn't have. Yes, he has got a toy. So, you know, I haven't exactly bought a lot of yarn lately, and I've been doing that because I've got so much. I also have no money, and so I should knit what I have, but it's taken me 3 months to knit through these 4 skeins. So I'm not getting very far with my mission on breaking that down. And then before I was making this, I was making a penguono out of scraps. So I'm still haven't really made much of a dent because I'm using scraps, and I've got another penguono planned that I would also like to start very soon. Actually, I really would like to start that soon because that is all autumnal colours. Amy's in an autumnal mood, guys, and it's like oranges and yellows, and I want to give it a hood. I was looking at the collar and I was thinking, well, if you just keep carrying on the short rows, end up with a collar. And I've got an amazing pom-pom that would match it so that I could have that on the back of the hood. And again, that's mostly using scraps. So that's still not going to make much of a dent into the stash. But at least with penguono, that's quite, it keeps your attention and it knits up quite quickly. And I'm going to do it with bigger needles this time because I would like a bigger, chunkier. I might even do another strand of yarn because I was amazed at how little yarn it used. Like, it could have used more. And I think I did a size too small because I think I was still in denial and I was like, I'm going to lose weight. How well is that going for you now, girl? The vampires are after me. That's what we call the blood donors. Buddy, that is a cabinet. I know you think the outside world is in the cabinet, but it's not. So, what are we going to do now? We're going to weigh my neighbour's daughter's car. That noise is. We're going to weigh this bad boy. Because at the start of August was there, but then the start of this skein was here, so it's only a couple of inches down. So my theory is, if this is less than 50 grams, do I still concentrate on this in September and just get it done? Or do I put it on the back burner and work on something else? I mean, at the very least, I won't touch this until my other mermaid sock is done. But that's one sock that, in theory, shouldn't take me very long. I mean, the first one's taken me months anyway. But I should be coming into that kind of lovely autumnal, cosy feelings where I just want to sit in it and do nothing. Drink tea. Hey buddy, so we're going to weigh the yarn live on air. Is that the on button? Oh, it's probably run out of battery. It's been so long. I'm not as obsessive a knitter as I used to be. You're going to be a pain in the bum, aren't you? I haven't wound yarn in front of him yet. I'm judging it. Minus 0.05. That won't give me a true reading, will it? Boy. Oh, you're having an absolute giraffacles. It's 52.3. I really thought it was going to be under 50. I was like thinking 47. No, it's not a toy. That's not a toy either. Ham avocado. Ah, man! So, that is the question then. Because I've definitely used a good 40 grams over the last month, and there's been several days where I haven't knitted down anything. So do I focus on that in September and just get it done and then start my Myra jumper in October? Or do I start my Myra jumper and then work on that when I don't want to think, or if I'm watching a film and just don't want to have to count stitches or do any sleeve increases? Or decreases for that matter as well. You could just... That's annoyed me. Although 2 grams of that must be the label that's poked inside, surely. Girl can dream. Oh, that's made me so sad. There's no point. I'm not going to work with it ever again. There's no point. It's never ending. Or maybe this can become bedtime knitting, which rarely gets done because I also need to read before bed as well. It probably made me sad because I wanted to work on my cross stitch as well, because I'm doing a series of cross stitches. It's a kit, and I'm on the autumnal one, and I mean it's taken me years. I mean each one's taken me years to do. Oh no, I think spring I managed to do in like 6 months. Summer went quite quickly as well, actually. I seem to remember. But this one at the start of it's really difficult because I always start in the middle of my cross stitches, and the middle motifs go across all 4 charts. So you can't you can't just do like a hedgehog, because the hedgehog is across 2 different pages. So once I've got that kind of cross section down, the rest of it should come. Why do you put toys on my feet? It's bizarre. So you feel like I'm playing with you when I'm not. Because you're so unloved and alone. And no one cares for you. You're so forlorn. So that was my week. My August. Hopefully I can edit this into something that's usable. I've been going for 43 minutes now, so there must be something I can use. Damn it, I'm so annoyed at that. 52 grams remaining. How's that even possible?